What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of GNCRC. Today, guys, we have that one that everybody say you need in your collection. As a bunch of you guys know, I just got into micro drift, trying to learn how to drift better. Now, I'm in the process of learning, but I decided to grab this. I wanted to get this a long time ago, but I never got it. But now I have it because I'm going to try to see what I can do with it, see if I can make it better. There's a bunch of videos already out there. So this is the WLtoys 284131. I'll put a link in the description. I thought that this was the wrong one because it said force. I'm like, where's the WLtoys? So you guys have probably seen this 100 times. We're going to unbox it and check it out. We already have a few upgrades for this thing, guys. The price of these, you can't beat them. I hadn't driven it yet, but I can tell you it's going to be a fun based on all the videos I've seen. But I do have a few upgrades for it. And this one, we're going to keep it relatively cheap. And I'll show you guys everything I'm doing to it. First thing first, probably is one of the first things to get it to drift. These tires are more of a rubber, but you're going to need more of a hard compound. Another thing I would like to do is get rid of these pins. I would like to go to a magnet setup. I just want to check this thing out, see what I can get it to do. Stay tuned because we'll have some running videos pretty soon. We're going to run this thing just like it is out of the box. We're going to keep the motor brushed and we're going to keep the servo. And we're going to do some real cheap mods to it. But I think it's a real good looking truck. Well, as you guys can see, I tried to keep it as stock as I possibly could, but I just couldn't do without putting these cool wheels on here. I've had these for a while. I'll put a link to these as well. They were on Amazon, and it really makes this truck look a whole lot better. It's really stanced out a whole lot better. I'll get you some more shots so you can see what I mean. I also took the spacers out of the springs. I wanted to get a carbon chassis for this, but from what I always understood, the weight is a whole lot better. I'm not really sure what this is made out of, but I know it's got to be heavier than carbon. But outside of the wheels, it's still stock. Time to make it official, guys. Compared to my other drift car, which is a DRZ V2, this, yeah, you can't compare it, which I wasn't expecting it to, to slide like it does or to drift like it does. But I do know I've seen a ton of videos where they made this thing better, and that was the whole purpose of me getting this, just to see what I can do to it. A project for me, basically a project. One thing I did notice is the tire wear. This is just out where I'm driving it. I noticed you get more wear on more of the tire here and less of the tire here. So I'm sure that's one of the reasons it was spinning out more when I was going. I can't remember which way, but it was spinning out more. So that's one of the things you don't get with these type of cars out of the box. You don't have the ability, if I'm not mistaken, you don't have the ability to adjust that camera or anything. And I'm sure they make parts where you can do that. You can do the steering mod, so it does steer a little bit farther. I know this is kind of crazy, but because this is a 4-wheel drive vehicle, but I will be putting a gyro in this thing for you guys to follow my Instagram. If you're not following my Instagram, follow Instagram, GNCRC. You'll see what I'm putting in this thing. Notice when it gets in a turn and you try to correct it and get it, not steering as far, as soon as you give it a little input, it kind of slings out. But I can tell you guys, drifting is going to be pretty hard. I can already tell. Drifting, this is going to be really hard, I think. But we got some measures that we're going to take to try to get this thing ready to drift, ready to be fun. And I want to go ahead and get this thing built because I want to be able to show you guys that might want to get into drifting. This is be a cheap way to get into it without breaking the bank. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you would hit that thumbs up for me. If you guys are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Next time, this is GNCRC.